The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Check, 59. Yeah. Mike 59. I got it. Mike 59.
Throwing on first down. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Watch the slant. Check, lady.
To throw on second down. Love. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Touchdown defense. Mike 59.
Throwing on third and long. Love. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Look, 180, 263, 218, chop, 14. Value three. Back.
Now Goff on first down. Flush to his right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 52 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down now, it's Freeman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's He's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Come on. Tighten up. Go. 76.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Super 66. Alpha.
Mike 51. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. 11.
To throw is gone.
It's just me and you.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Sony Michel, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Mike, check. 59.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running right, this is Freeman. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 10. At the
Watch the slant. Motion.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and long. It's gone. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now a man who punted for the Browns in 2015, Andy Leon, to kick it away, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Flushed out right. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
On first down, Love finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jets' 38-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
36.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, his 2nd sack of the night. On third down, Love. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Let's see what you got.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And it's caught by Parker. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now it's Freeman. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Devontae Freeman. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go. Let's bring it.
From the gun, Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Ggng. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
DC.
Deuce. Check 3.
80 weapons. 12. Hey. High 7.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Out.
12.
Crunch. Shit.
A final shot before break here. Ggng escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 22, Ggng. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
I got you.
On first down, Freeman to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
He goes to the 180.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ggng. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He goes to the 180.
We got 4.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 47-yard line.
He goes to the 120. Hold on. Check. Hey, lift.
From the gun, here's Ggng. It's complete to Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33.
That's good for Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33.
Check 50. 25. Check 25.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Browns' 28-yard line.
Into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Come on, D! Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Looking to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The throw over the middle taken in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 3. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Love gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Back to throw. Love, complete. Richardson has it. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go, Ggng.
Looking to throw. Love. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Mike Williams, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on now, let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, Charlie.
Number 53, Mike 53. Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
Out of the gun, gone. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check. Watch out. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Don't get nothing.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
We're good.
53 to Mike. 53.
Hey, Haywood.
Check. 53 to Mike. Check. 53 to Mike.
Maverick.
Hey. Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike.
They're going to need some therapy.
Now gone. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
We go tonight. Like 20.
Here we go. Watch the pass.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Like 20.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.